it's so interesting how everyone is fascinated, involved in this particular parade. It's amazing that we have assembled this amazing crowd. We have it with us today. Actually, three of our vice chairmen. Okay. We have George. George, where are you? No, not you. The other George. George Paralamos. There he goes. George Paralamos, one of our vice chairs. George Mentassis is back from Greece. And John Scoplous is here. I'm so impressed actually with the volunteers. You know, what's fascinating to me is when we have the meeting of the committees, we actually have more people than the general meeting, the general public meeting. But for those who are not as part of the committee meetings, it's just amazing how everyone's working together. And really what a fantastic job we have. As we mentioned, and we'll mention all the time, the general themes of this particular parade, an amazing set of themes, is of course the 205th anniversary of the Greek Independence, the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, the 250th anniversary of Dennis Scoplous, of course, the 200th anniversary of the fall of Messaloniki, and all our events are tied into those things. We also had recently, and I want to add this, of course, the 150th anniversary of the passing of Samuel Quigley Howe, which is important. And just another commemoration. Yesterday we had the 183rd anniversary of the passing of Theodore Holofernes. Okay, so I did send a note, I did send something on that particular occasion. So let's discuss a few things, and what I'd like to do is discuss the gala. So if we can, John, bring us up to date on the gala.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, Lou. The gala is all set for April 25th. It's the day before the parade at Cipriani 42nd Street. Cocktail hour will start from 7 o'clock. We're going to have wonderful pass around hors d'oeuvres and open bar the entire duration, followed by a wonderful dinner starting at 8:30. The entertainment will be Milos Entertainment. As Lou mentioned, I thought we saw Sabas and Olivia. This year is going to be a little different. It's going to be less speeches and more dancing, more fun. We created multiple levels, so we're not excluding anybody. The sponsorships will start as low as $6,000, and you can go all the way to Diamond, which is $25,000, which comes with a lot of extras. The boat cruise, Bridge of the Revolution, the Russian tea room. You can have your banner on the grandstand, which is a big advertisement. It will be announced through all the events that the parade will be hosting, because we have a full month of events. This year is, we have a huge calendar of events. So the gala started off with the first table announced by Mr. Katsos. He's going to be the platinum sponsor with $20,000. Thank you, Lou. Followed by Mr. Mavrogenos, the chairman of the raffle. He pledged $6,000 at the second table. And we hope many more you can follow. You know, we're committed to 40 tables, but we hope we do much more. We just announced the Grand Marshals, Capital Link.
Oh no, let's hear to talk about the gala, not the.
Well, they're part of the draw.
Don't take over the event. Come on, let's go.
Nobody likes taking the attention.
It's a marketing tool.
All right, John.
Anyway, I know. So, like I said, we all expect you to be here. The young professionals are going to have a separate ticket. You know, we don't expect you to pay $500 or $600. It's going to be a $200 ticket. You're going to join us for a light meal and drinks all night and dancing. So I expect a lot from Margaret, Dean, Ravitza, Stephanie. You're going to be a big part of this, and we look forward to hosting you. And also, Mr. and Mrs. Lunas are always big supporters with their association. They support every year. We hope to follow again this year. And that's it for now. The rest is Mr. Katsos.
Yeah.
Listen, give a hand to John. John has done an amazing amount of work. And as a matter of fact, John is also looking right now for the different venues for the parade breakfast. Okay, we're looking at different venues just to make sure that we have a complete set of what we want to do. we're going to have everything controlled this particular year. We're not going to let people just walk in as we discussed with John. So let me start off with some of the committees, and I'd like to start off with the Raffle Committee. So,
Yes.
and by the way, he bought the first silver table. So give him a hand of applause.
I'll leave my coat on. Good evening, everybody. It was nice to see you again. I was in Miami. I just got back just for this meeting because my friend Lou called me and said, you better come over. So exactly that's what I did.
You're not going back, right?
Maybe. So, just to stick with the raffles, thank God we print them, they're here. So we're gonna go full speed, we're gonna work, we're tireless to sell all 5,000 tickets. Thank you. So whoever wants to buy, let me know, please. When I was in Fort Lauderdale, I did ask my brother Lou Katzos if I can invite here the mayor of Fort Lauderdale, which is Greek, his name is Dino Triandafylis, to the march in the parade with us, and he accepted. So Brother Lou is going to be with us marching on the parade. Fort Lauderdale, the mayor. Okay, thank you. The tickets are here, please.
What we'd like, if you can, do me a favor, send me his information and email so we can do a formal invite.
Exactly.
Because we have to do the right thing.
Of
And by the way, we're doing a lot of invites, so anyone who has a particular person that wants to come, etc., we should have a formal invite. There's a lot of mayors that are coming, there's a lot of governors that are coming, and is Stavro here? No, Stavro is not here. Where's Stavro? He's working. No, get Stavro in there,
I
because
asked
he's
him
got
to come by.
Huh?
I asked him to come in.
No, Stavro has to come back. Somebody get Stavro.
again?
Get Stavro. Because Stavro has to bring us up to date on all the fantastic things that he's doing. We're putting him to the task, and he's doing a lot of work. Okay, so we talked about the Gala. Bowling Green, I did have conversations with the people from Bowling Green, and we're getting set up for that, and it's working good. We're getting also the Stavro. Do us a favor, bring everyone up to date of some of the things that you've sent out already, and some of the letters that we're sending out to different people for them to be able to come over. Give us a summary.
Okay. Hi, everybody, how are you? We've done a complete schedule of all events, and it's out there, and you receive it in your emails, I explained it, and you can see. We have a schedule of our meetings. The journal contracts are ready. We are still working on some promotional materials for the journal. And let's start and move all these things, and the most important of all, make sure that all the people that are supposed to register, they register. Because the sooner we have the registration, we have a better view of whether we can get the band that we need. Everything depends on that and the number of floats that we have, because we have the same date of parade with Philadelphia, and the float company is split between us and Philadelphia, so we have to make sure that we have the number of floats that we need for the parade.
Mention some of the governors that are coming here.
Well, the governor of Central Greece, Thessalia, and the mayor of Larissa, they are coming. The governor of Didikis Elados and Ionian Islands are coming, περιφερειάρχες. Ο περιφερειάρχης της Δυτικής Ελλάδος ήρθε και πέρσι. Αλλά θα ξανάρθει φέτος επ' ευκαιρία της επετείου της εξόδου του Μεσολογγίου μαζί με τον αντιπεριφερειάρχη της Τωροκαρνανίας που είναι επί του Μεσολογγίου. Κατά τα άλλα, συνεχίζουμε τις κανονικές επιστολές που στέλνουμε σε όλους για να πάρουμε μηνύματα στους αρχιεπισκόπους, στον Πατριάρχη, στον Πρωθυπουργό, στον Πρόεδρο της Δημοκρατίας, στον Πρόεδρο της Βουλής και αναμένουμε ότι η Βουλή, όπως κάθε χρόνο, θα στείλει μια αντιπροσωπεία κοινοβουλευτική. από 2-3-4 ανθρώπους, εξαρτώνται από αυτούς, για να εκπροσωπηθεί εδώ στην παρέλαση. Αν έχει κάποιες ερωτήσεις.
No, not yet. Later we have the questions.
Okay, let's just continue with some of the events that we're talking about. Let me bring you guys up to date. One of the things in terms of the gala, we should have all the information for the gala within the next couple of days, correct? To send out to everyone.
That is ready.
Okay, so we're ready with the gala information. We're ready with the raffle information.
Yes.
And then there's certain other events that, quite frankly, we have to just develop some of the literature around it, because we do have some special events. One of them is already set up, and that's the dance event. And that's going to be, as we indicated, from March 20th to March 22nd. But what we have to do with that is just develop some information for the public so they understand what exactly is going to happen during those particular scenarios. We do have, as was mentioned about the gala, we do have the grand marshals all set up. It's a fantastic group of people. It's actually, when you analyze it, probably no other organization in America has put together such a fantastic group to have as grand marshal. So I'm very proud of that. The other thing we have is Nick Gregory is going to be the MC of the gala. So that's another fantastic thing. What I'd like to do is just talk about some of the events, which will have more information about those particular events as they're happening. I am going to host, like I said, a cocktail hour at the Russian Tea Room. And just so everyone understands who we're honoring, you see, it's not only the Grand Marshals, etc., but this year is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. So what we want to do is honor the professions and people who are Hellenic Americans who have been in the U.S. over a long period of time in different professions, lawyers, doctors, etc. So we're working with the professional societies for them to come up with the names of people we're going to honor. So the cocktail hour is really going to be about honoring Hellenic Americans here in America in different professions. That will be by invitation only, as I indicated, and as I also indicated, the people who will absolutely go to every event are the people who are the volunteers. The volunteers have priority in this particular parade for everything that we do. So in the cocktail hour, what do we want to do? We're going to reach out to some of the most prominent Hellenic Americans in the country for that event. They may come, they may not come, and give them awards. Okay, not only in every profession. And then what we want is an under 40 list of people, different professions, that we also want to honor during that thing. There will be a cocktail hour, there's that, etc., this and that, and just awards and thanking all the people in the professions in America. That's the prime scenario of that particular event. It's not going to be for the whole public. It's going to be for the donors, actually. Okay, the people who actually are within certain categories. They're definitely going to get in and have certain tickets. But at the same time, it'll be also the volunteers and also the people that we're going to give awards to. At the same time, we're doing another event that's similar to that, and that's going to be the Bridging Revolutions event. The cocktail hour celebration and all that with the awards is going to be on March what's the Wednesday? March the 17th or March the 18th? March the 18th at the Russian Tea Room. March the 18th, yeah. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have also another event which has never happened before, which is called Bridging Revolutions and Loss in America. In this particular event, it's going to be similar. The volunteers obviously will be able to get in. People who are major donors will be able to get in. And at the same time, we'll invite, in particular, consul generals from the different nations who have supported the revolution in 1821. And I've actually talked to the consul general about that, if she wants to assist, because she said she would like to assist, and if she doesn't assist, we're going to reach out ourselves, but she will assist. Let me just go through some of those countries and what we're talking about. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, the countries that we're talking about are these. The United Kingdom, France, Italy, which in those days, there was no Italy, obviously, but there was a kingdom of Sardinia, Naples, Tuscany, and all the other states. Germany, although there was no Germany then, there was Prussia, Bavaria, and the German states. Switzerland. Hold on. Denmark, the Netherlands. In the back, keep quiet. Poland, Sweden, Spain, the United States, of course, Haiti as the first country to recognize the revolution, and Romania, which was used to be Wallachia and Moldavia in the past, okay? So what we want to do in that particular event is discuss that linkage between America and LAS and also the other nations. And the boat trip is going to go towards the Statue of Liberty. We're going to have certain ceremonies that we're going to do there. So that's another good event. We want to do an event here like a street fair. So we have to pick a date. Yanni, you came up with the idea. Why don't we do it here? So we need to pick a date, and we want to have an event in this particular location. We want to have food, we want to have dance, we want to have music, and all the rest of that. So you guys figure it out. Is Nomiki here? No, she is. Nomiki, tell us all the fantastic things that you're doing with regards to this Greek independence, and of course, the new names that we have and all the background behind that. Please.
Good evening, everyone. As you know, we organize the Greek Independence, Miss Greek Independence pageant every year. However, this year, just so that we can emphasize what we, I'm trying to find what you sent me, Lou. Just so that we could emphasize what Miss Greek Independence should embody. We have added to the name of Miss Greek Independence this Miss Greek Independence Manto Mavrogeni competition. I'm sorry, but I just want to find. Okay, so the reason we picked Manto Mavrogeni is because Manto Mavrogeni was devoted her fortune, intellect, and life to Greece's freedom. This distinction is not a conventional beauty pageant, as anyone who has attended our pageant knows that it's very dignified. It's based on a girl's knowledge. They're tested and scored on the knowledge they have of Greek independence. So that is why this is also fitting. It is a tribute to character, conscience, and civic purpose, the very qualities that define the spirit of 1821. The title of Miss Greek Independence Manto Mavrogeni is awarded to a young woman who embodies the enduring ideals of Greek independence through knowledge, service, and leadership. Those are the qualities we would like a Miss Greek Independence to represent in order to represent the Federation honorably. To recognize excellence, cash awards will be presented, $1,000 to the winner, $500 for second place, and $250 for third place. Characteristics of Miss Greek Independence, Manto Mavrogeni. The honoree reflects the values exemplified by Manto Mavrogeni. Patriotic. She must be patriotic. She must feel the Greek spirit, awareness rooted in Greek history and the legacy of 1821. Intellectual. Engagement with Hellenic culture, language, and ideals. Leadership and civic involvement within the community. Moral courage and integrity guided by principle. Grace with purpose, uniting dignity with service. Diaspora identity, bridging Greece and the Greek American experience. Like her namesake, she must represent substance over spectacle, service over self, carrying the spirit of Greek independence forward with clarity, dignity, and responsibility. So if any one of you know any young woman that represents and has these qualities and can represent the Federation honorably, please forward their information to Stavro, to the email that we have for the Federation, and he will be able to get it to me. In addition to that, we have also put together the essay contest for the 8th grade Greek students, which again is a topic bridging 205-250. And those, that will be sent out to the schools, I think, by either tomorrow or Monday. Thank you.
You have a few things to announce also today.
Thank you. Καλησπέρα και από μένα. Θα ήθελα να μιλήσω πρώτα για το ράδιο. Έχουμε έρθει σε επαφή με το ράδιο των Hellas FM για άλλη μια φορά. Όπως ξέρετε, τα τελευταία χρόνια κάνει απλοκερδό στο Hellas FM ράδιο. Πέρσι συγκεκριμένα πήγαμε πάρα πολύ καλά. Ενώ τα προηγούμενα χρόνια είχαμε ένα ποσό $12.000, πέρσι πήγαμε σε $19.000, πολύ σημαντική, μια αύξηση 55% μέχρι 60%. Φέτος η ιδέα του Λου ήταν να το κάνουμε 2 φορές. Οπότε το σκεπτικό μας είναι να γίνει μία φορά κοντά στις 25 Μαρτίου, να πραγματοποιηθεί 23 Μαρτίου που είναι Δευτέρα, 2 μέρες πριν από την 25 Μαρτίου, και μετά στις 20 Απριλίου. Το σκεπτικό είναι λίγο δύσκολο από πλευρά του Hellas FM να μας δώσει και τις 2 μέρες. Η συμφωνία που έχουμε κάνει είναι να ξεκινήσουμε με τις 23 Μαρτίου και θα δούμε πώς πάει. Και γιατί ξέρετε, έχουμε και ορισμένα προβλήματα με τους advertisers, άτομα που κάνουν sponsors στις εκπομπές και όλα αυτά. Είναι λίγο δύσκολο για αυτή τη στιγμή να επιβεβαιώσουμε ότι θα το πάρουμε για 2 μέρες. Αλλά πιστεύω ότι θα πάμε πάρα πολύ καλά. Θα ήθελα να ανακοινώσω, αγαπητέ φίλε Λου, every year the time of the parade used to give $1,000 for the microphone. I give $500 and also ο κύριος Βουνάς με την Αγγελική, όπως και πέρσι. Φέτος θα δώσουν και αυτοί $1,000 για το ράδιο. Ο κύριος Βουνάς είναι co-chairman του ράδιο. Και πιστεύω ότι προχωράμε με $2.500 φέτος και είναι μια βασικά πολύ καλή αρχή. Περίμενα σήμερα τον Δημήτρη του Φιλιππίδη να πει, 7 η ώρα δεν μπόρεσε να έρθει. Έχουμε μια πολύ καλή σχέση η Ομοσπονδία μαζί του. Τα τελευταία χρόνια πραγματικά δίνει το καλύτερο του εαυτό. Όχι μόνο αυτός, αλλά και το Hellas FM Organization. Επίσης, θα ήθελα να πω ότι χθες το βράδυ είχαμε για πρώτη φορά ένα Zoom meeting με το communication, το marketing και με το social media. Θα ξεκινήσουμε τώρα σιγά-σιγά. Έλειπε μόνο το public relations από χθες στην συνεδρίαση. Ο Dean έχει αναλάβει. Dean, you have taken the action for the live streaming of the parade. We're looking into that. We're looking at the marketing. And recently, we spoke with Interface. They're coming next week. Right now, Interface is very busy with the Super Bowl, but they're going to come to the Federation and give us a proposal about whether or not they can cover the parade on April 26th. Thank you.
As long as we're speaking about the parade, I have the honor of introducing Edward Kostakis. So, Edward. Okay. So I had a conversation with Edward. We were talking about the parade. What do we want to do with the parade? Okay.
We're going to have drones for the first time in a parade ever, which are going to be circling around the parade, and basically this is going to be able to tie into any media outlet we have, whether it's in America or in Greece, to do live shots of the parade going down.
That's beautiful.
Edward, tell us a little bit about the drone scenario and what we're going to do with this great parade.
Thank you, everybody. It's really an honor to be here. It really is incredible. Thank you. So I don't know if this is a thing of fate or not, but it was just a couple of days ago where I was thinking about it, and I always enjoyed going to the Greek parade, and I always wanted to be able to see it from the sky. Drones only legally became something in New York City here just recently. And I thought it would be such a wonderful idea to be able to show not only the Greeks here in the United States, in New York City, but also the Greeks out in Greece, so I could see what large communities that we have here in New York City and how we all come together. As Mr. Katsos had mentioned, I am going to be able to bring the drone over the parade to show the enormity of it, and be able to give a view that no one has ever been able to see of the Greek parade. And it'll be all sorts of marketing and media assets that will be able to tie in not only to television live stream, magazine for print as well, but also for social media. So what I will end up doing is, as Mr. Katsas was mentioning, there will be, it seems like there's going to be some sort of a broadcast or at least a live streaming portion of this. So what we'll do is we'll tie into any live cameras that will be operating that day. So the director at that point in time will be able to cut into and out of, and we'll be able to show the enormity of the parade as the large flags come down the avenue and all the floats and the schools and everybody else that's involved with it. So we are very much looking forward to it. This will be a service that we will be volunteering at no cost to the association. To we're just very delighted to be part of this, and we look forward to this being the first of many in the future as well, which will all be.
Question?
Yes, sir.
No questions, no
We
questions.
got no questions.
No
We said no
questions.
questions. If you guys have any questions,
Well, no, we'll do the questions at the
at
end.
the end. Yeah,
We'll
if
do
you
the
guys-
questions at the end.
yeah, I'll be over here. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you all. Thank you.
We haven't heard from one of our vice chairs in a while because he's been in Greece, but George is back, so George, say a few words.
Καλησπέρα σε όλους και χρόνια πολλά. Όντως έλειπα για 1,5 μήνα. Είμαι πάρα πολύ ενθουσιασμένος καταρχάς για τους τελετάκες μας. Είναι η πρώτη φορά που εδώ και 10 ετίες έχει να γίνει κάτι τέτοιο, ειδικά για το Capital Link και το Hellenic Initiative, γιατί προσπαθούσαμε να βρούμε ανθρώπους οι οποίοι να συνδέονται άμεσα με την Ελλάδα και την Αμερική, και όντως τα τελευταία χρόνια έχει γίνει πάρα πολύ μεγάλη δουλειά. Και επίσης για τον κύριο Νίκο Τσάκο, ο οποίος συνδέει την Ελλάδα, γιατί σε όλους τους Έλληνες, στις φλέβες τους κυλάει η ναυτοσύνη. Και αυτό είναι κάτι και με τον Λούδο Γκάτσο που έχουμε πει εδώ και αρκετά χρόνια, που θα μπορέσουμε να συνδέσουμε όλους τους εφοπλιστές στο να γίνει και ένα άγαλμα στο μπάτερι, που έχει να κάνει με τον Έλληνα ναυτικό. Γιατί είμαστε τώρα πλέον η δεύτερη μεγαλύτερη δύναμη, αλλά είμαστε για πάρα πολλά χρόνια η πρώτη δύναμη και κυβερνούσαμε όλους τους ωκεανούς και κυβερνάμε. Και βεβαίως τον κύριο Κατσιματίδη, που σε όλους σας είναι γνωστός. Οπότε νομίζω ότι έχουμε ανεβάσει πάρα πολύ το επίπεδο αυτής της παρέλασης με τους συγκεκριμένους τελετάκες. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
We have our other vice chair, George. Come on up. Our elements. What a great team we have. It's unbelievable.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. It's going to be very quick. Last time we spoke, we were mentioning about doing a blast out to all elected officials in the New York City, Long Island area. The good thing is the email has gone out. It's been put on everyone's radar. We already got confirmation from the governor's office and the controller's office that they do have it on their schedule. So we're hoping that we're going to be participating not only on the day of the parade, but some of the previous planned events that we have. More to come on that. It's kind of early. I mean, we're in early February. A lot can change until April. But that's where we are right now. We're still on schedule to light up all the state landmarks, blue and white, on March 25th. Aside from that, we're also working. We're going to work with the media crew, but also to get kind of letters to the editor, to all the national papers, of why the Greek parade matters and why it matters on Fifth Avenue. That's all I got. Thank you very much.
Okay, did I forget anybody? The young professionals.
We have several events scheduled already and several that we're in the process of still finalizing. The ones that are finalized is February 28th is going to be our event at Kite for the Young Professionals Youth Committee. We're going to also have Melrose Ballroom, which is finalized for March 7th, the Melrose Ballroom Penthouse, that is. And then Kima and Flatiron is scheduled for April 22nd. We're going to be having events in Montreal, Boston, a second event in Manhattan at a different venue that is going to be a grand opening of this Greek place. And we will be having one in Long Island coming forth. Thank you so much.
if you haven't gotten this, it's very important that you get saved the dates. This gives a complete schedule of all the different events, which is very important. And I think once in a while, we'll send it out more than once so everybody has it. The other thing is, we have also these particular events. Every one of these events, next week we're not going to have an event because of a holiday, but every one of these events is going to start with a presentation, historical, etc. We had a fantastic presentation earlier by Professor Hansi-Dimitriou, and we'll continue those at 6:30 to 7, and then we'll do 7 to 8 every time we have a meeting until we come towards the parade. We have to develop some of the events to explain some of them. I did orally some of the explanations with regards to the Russian tea room and the boat event, but we're going to come out with something in writing so people really understand what the significance of all those particular things are all about. And at the same time, whoever does a presentation and it's written, we'll have it sent out also to everyone so that you can read it at your leisure. Now, Edward, you can come up and there's a question.
Yes.
Ask your question then.
Well, actually, the question is for everybody here, because this is something new with the drones. I was I'm only suggesting that we have to let our insurance know about the drones that we're gonna have at that time. Very important thing that we gotta think about.
Yeah, so we're insured, so what we can do is just add you guys as additionally insured. The only thing that my company will require is just a letter of assignment. So whoever's in charge of the parade saying, we give permission to Edward Kostakis, sub company, to be part of, to launch their drone at this location for the purposes of providing aerial footage for the Greek Independence Manto.
Perfect.
That's all. Yeah, I'll handle all the permitting process of that. So long as I get the letter of assignment directly from you guys, they'll loop me into whatever meetings that they'll have regarding counterterrorism and anything else that they'll want me to do. Yeah, we've done this many times. We did Thanksgiving Day Parade. We've done the 4th of July Day. My company has filed the most amount of drone permits in New York City, so they're very well aware.
Do you think we should cover also the bowling event from St. Nicholas all the way to bowling with drones or not?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to discuss it with Edward. Let's not worry about that right now. However, it's obvious we have the best. We have the best drone guy in the city of New York. Everybody knows what it's all about. I'm sorry? The boat, sorry. The boat event is in April 17th, there it goes. Bridging Revolutions, the Lost in America. Save the dates. Okay, we'll make sure that they get it. There's a special thing called Save the Dates. Okay, there's a whole bunch of events. Any other questions by anyone? Yes.
It's more of an observation, I think, and this is something that we could discuss internally. But one of the two biggest things that we get during the day of the parade is the numerous gaps that exist while marching down Fifth Avenue. And the second thing is the dead zones. No speakers to hear what people are saying or any music. So you're going down Fifth Avenue and there's just this void of nothingness. So I don't know if there's something that we can look into.
No, listen, there's no doubt. Hold on a second, guys, if you can. Hold on. There's no doubt that every single event that we have has to be outlined specifically. Okay, whether it's the event that I'm having at the Russian tea room, what exactly is going to happen, whether it's the boat thing, what exactly is going to happen, and the same thing with regards to the parade. Okay, the parade, we have to monitor it very carefully. One thing we would like to do is obviously not have the gaps that you're talking about. So we're going to need actually volunteer observers, etc., to push along and do what they have to do to make sure that people are. I remember one year we didn't even know what street we were going to go on. We had to go from one street to another street. So there's a lot of coordination that obviously we're not going to be discussing at this meeting, but we're going to have very strict coordination with what's taking place. At the same time, again, I like music at this parade. So I don't want a situation where you have a whole bunch of people marching, there's no music, it's dead, etc. The drones are flying, and meanwhile the drones are not seeing anything. We've got to have music and all the rest of that. And then who's going to do the presentations to indicate, who's going down there, etc. It has to be somebody It has to be professionalized, just like we're saying we're gonna get, Nick Gregory to do the MC. So, why are you gonna do an MC? We didn't do an MC last year, the year before that, who knows? Did we ever do an MC? I don't know. We're gonna do an MC because it's all gonna be choreographed. We can't have people go up there speaking for 10 minutes, etc. We're gonna have everything in bite sizes, because like the gala, I want everybody to have fun. We're not there to listen to people's speeches, bloviating, and all that type of stuff. I'm not interested, nobody else is interested. We know why we're there. We want to have fun. It's a celebration. 205, 250. It's fantastic. That's what we want to do. So, just to streamline what I said, we're going to have to go through every single step, and in particular, we're going to have to see who's going to be announcing. We have to check who's going to be announcing. It has to be somebody professional. And then we're going to also, on Bowling Green, we're also going to have to work that out, exactly what's going to take place. Because again, we don't want people to just, be out there speaking, etc. And there's no rhythm to it, there's no professionalism to it. Because what we want to do is raise the level of this particular parade. It's a special year. And we want to capture that special year. Yes, any other questions? The other thing is this. I didn't mention my friend Cardamus, who has created a special composition for this particular parade. We haven't figured out yet where it's going to be played. So that's something that we have to work out. So give a round of applause for Mr. Cardamus. So that's something that's going to be special also in this particular parade. One of those events that we're talking about is going to have his composition, because it's very important, because he ties in philosophically all these things in a music way. 205, 250, Kapodisnias, etc. He does it all, and he's a master, and we must obviously be involved in that. The other thing is this. We haven't talked about the opera, okay? It probably is dead, but it'll depend on what the price is. I didn't realize this, by the way, but apparently the full opera is controlled by I can't remember. There's some outfit in Greece that controls it, and you have to pay for it. In other words, if you want to use an opera, you have to pay for the score. You have to pay for everything. So if the price is very high, we're not going to have an opera. If they give us the price, which they should give us the price of 0, okay, then we do the opera. The opera has never been played in full, Marcos Botsaris, in the United States, ever. It has never been played. It would be fantastic if we could do it this year. If we can't do it, we can't do it, but that's something that we had on our program, if there's a way to do it. Let me see, did I forget anything, anybody?
Did you say questions, Lou?
Yes, questions. Yeah.
I have one.
Yes.
I know that you mentioned before.
Yes.
About the Russian tea room.
Yes.
And the trip with the boat.
Yes.
And they're all elected.
Yes. By invitation.
Yeah, by invitation only. But what I'm saying is, let's say that regular people want to attend that.
They can't.
They can't pay at the door.
No,
like
there's
that.
no payment.
There's no payment.
It's free.
Oh, it's free. They can come in for free.
No. No. These two events, let me put it to you differently. These two events are sponsored by people. Okay? The second most important, most expensive event in everything we're talking about after the gala is the Russian tea room.
Okay.
No one's paying anything.
Okay.
The only one who's paying is myself.
Oh, you're paying for everything?
I'm paying for everything. So therefore.
You're the man.
Yeah, therefore.
You're the man.
No, therefore.
Now answer my question.
Okay, answer the question. Therefore, it's going to be by invitation only.
Thank you.
The important thing is this. The volunteers, the real volunteers, not the bullshit people who come and want to go to events for free, etc. They're not coming. The bullshit artists are not coming. The people who volunteer are absolutely invited.
That answer my
For both events, by the way, for both events.
Thank you, Lou, for doing everything for for this.
No, don't worry about that.
I think you went out and beyond.
No, it's not about that. Listen to me, because you are volunteers. The volunteers that are here, you are absolutely fantastic. And the fact that there's nobody here except some of us is again a shame on those people. Okay? Because if they say they're the Federation, where is the Federation? But that's okay. That's okay. Because everyone is going to want to come to those events. You're going to see the type of people that are going to come to those events when it appears in the press. Forget about only the Greek press, when it appears in the American press. Then you'll say, why wasn't I involved? Well, guess what? It's going to be too late for you.
Thank you, Lord, for doing everything.
No. Any other questions? John, anything? You always have something to say. If there's no questions, we had another fantastic meeting. It ended quickly. It's beautiful. Yes?
That's about the announcer. I want to say that previous parades, I feel like it's my big day.
No, we're not saying to give names. We're going to decide who it's going to be. We don't want recommendations right here. Send the recommendations into Stubborn. Whatever recommendations you have, send it to Stubborn. Don't use this to come up with your own ideas, please. Yes.
Can I make an announcement about the...
Absolutely. Come on. Absolutely. And by the way, did you send us the information so we can send that information? Okay, you got to do it.
Good evening. Ο Λου έχει κάνει μια μεγάλη προσφορά και προσέφερε από δικά του χρήματα να ανακαινήσουμε το χώρο αυτό και έχει ξεκινήσει από το πάτωμα. Πλήρωσε να ξαναγίνει το πάτωμα εδώ, στον πρώτο όροφο και στο υπόγειο. Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ, Λου. Η Ομοσπονδία αρχίζει και δείχνει το πραγματικό της αυτό. Επίσης, όποιος θέλει να κάνει εκδηλώσεις, θα προτιμούσαμε και θα σας παρακαλούσαμε να προτιμήσει την Ομοσπονδία αυτό το χώρο, διότι έτσι θα μπορέσουμε να στηρίξουμε αυτό το χώρο και να το κρατήσουμε ζωντανό. Εγώ από τη μεριά μου, σαν πρόεδρος του Συλλόγου Πατρινών Νέας Υόρκης, αποφασίσαμε φέτος να κάνουμε το χώρο μας εδώ, στην Ομοσπονδία, στο χώρο αυτό, στο Σταδάκιο, για να μπορέσουμε να στηρίξουμε το Σταδάκιο και να αρχίσει να ξαναγεννιέται αυτός ο χώρος, να ζωντανεύει και δηλαδή να αρχίσει να ξαναέρχεται η ομογένεια πίσω. Λοιπόν, επίσης, όποιος θέλει, το Σάββατο αυτό το βράδυ, έχουμε το χορό των Πατρινών, Πατρινό Καρναβάλι, ξεφάντωμα, χορός μέχρι το πρωί. Θα σας ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ να έρθετε να περάσετε μια ξέχαστη βραδιά.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because here's the reality. Whatever society we have, they have access to this particular building, and they should use it. And whatever event you want to have, let us know what the event is, whatever the society is, so Stavro can send out something that people can come here and have a great time. So if you want to have dances, you want to have events, you want to do whatever you want to do, set it up over here. It's here for you, for all the societies. Thank you, and God bless you.
Feliz.